The coin market cap is used to summarize everything that is said in this movie. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my station to get more XRP news and news about cryptocurrencies in general. Look at this now. A judge wants to reach a deal before a major appeal in 2025. This tweet from James K. Phelan says that the SEC brief needs to be turned in by January 15th, 2025 at the latest because the Second Circuit Court of Appeals made that order. These are the written words from the Court of Appeal about the XRP SEC case. To learn more about this, you can follow it on Twitter. Before we go any further, there is a new crypto airdrop going on Telegram right now. It will soon be over. Make sure that you take part in this airdrop. Just below the movie, there is a link. Do not miss this. Let's move on to our next. A court date that was just set could be the start of a new era. By January 15th, United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit has told the Securities and Exchange Commission to send its opening appeal brief against Ripple Labs by 2025. This is the start of a very important phase-in. The case that has put XRP in the spotlight since 2020. There is more going on between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission than just a legal fight. There is a disagreement about what cryptocurrency is and how it works in the US markets. When will the court finally say what will happen with XRP? In their first case, which they filed. In December 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission said that Ripple's sales of XRP were unregistered securities offerings. In 2023, Judge Annalisa Torres made a decision but she said that business sales of XRP were illegal and gave Ripple a $125 million fine because of this mixed effect. In answer, Ripple sent a cross appeal that disagreed with the decision about the investment contracts. This made the Securities Act of 1933 stand out. Ripple's legal team says that an investment deal is only valid if it has a legally binding agreement that includes promises made after the sale. That being said, they say this rule doesn't apply to XRP. Ripple has also used the fair notice argument, which says that government guidance on cryptocurrencies is at best not as clear as it should be. On October 24th, the SEC asked for an extension of the deadline for its major brief to January 15th, 2025. This was agreed upon at a meeting on October 31st, 2025, at the Good Marshall S. Courthouse in New York, USA. Because you asked for it, this is what happened. The Howey test was used to come to the final decision by Judge Annalisa Sartors, which said that XRP sales on cryptocurrency platforms do not constitute investment contracts. Yes, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission fought the appeal case for the first time because Ripple sold XRP to institutional buyers in a way that was against SEC rules. Judge Torres ordered the company to pay a $130 million fine. This means that the SEC will win the case against Ripple, while the Second Circuit of Appeals hears and rules on the case between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission. People in the Bitcoin world are still holding out hope that Donald Trump, the Republican candidate for president, will win. Along with firing Gary Gensler as head of the Securities and Exchange Commission and hiring Web3 experts, President Trump has promised to support the growth of Bitcoin in the United States. Analysts all agree that people who use cryptocurrencies will continue to be persecuted for the next 4 years, even if Kamala Harris wins the DNC nomination. At the moment, Ripple is trying to get the Second Circuit Court to agree with Judge Torres' ruling, which was based on the Howey test and said that XRP was not a security. The pre-argument statement from the agency is being used to do this. In recent years, the general use of XRP has slowed down a lot because of the ongoing legal problems that have been linked to the cryptocurrency. Alternative cryptocurrency projects have come out that offer the same Web3 functionality as XRP. This has been very bad for the Ripple community. Mostly, the SEC case keeps going on while people wait for the expected election season to start in the coming months. Because of this, Wall Street experts think that the price of XRP may again fail to perform well during the cryptocurrency bull market in 2024 and 2025. The big cap alternative cryptocurrency, which is worth more than $51 billion after all discounts, has been stuck in a symmetrical triangular pattern for years, all year. Each day, about $1.4 billion worth of it is traded. Ripple's court case is still going on. Since XRP whales are leaving the company, the legal situation surrounding Ripple has harmed the performance of the XRP market. As a result, whales have sold down and prices have stayed around $0.51. The professionals believe that this case could change how regulators treat other cryptocurrencies, which would lead to new talks about the future of cryptocurrencies. Brian Armstrong recently said that he didn't agree with how the Securities and Exchange Commission was handling things. He suggested that the next head should drop pointless cases to rebuild trust. For those interested in cryptocurrencies, the SEC's continued appeals could mean that Ripple's court battle goes on until at least 2025. People who support XRP are very angry because they believe that the Commission's plan only delays what was going to happen anyway. Fred Rispoli is a legal observer who thinks that the appeals process could last as long as the beginning of 2026. This makes cryptocurrency buyers nervous. On the other hand, Ripple's cross-appeal could lead to broader changes in how digital assets are regulated. Since the SEC is still being looked into, political factors could change the course of cryptocurrency regulation due to ongoing court delays. With the expected altcoin season coming up, XRP's potential may go down. With so much at stake for XRP and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit has turned into a pivotal legal battle that will determine the future of the deadline that is coming up on January 15th. This is not only about Ripple's survival, it is also a litmus test. A federal judge in the United States is currently telling Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission to think about it, the chance to settle some parts of their case so that they don't have to go to court for a long time. This is what Judge Phyllis Hamilton told Ripple to do as they get ready for a big case that will be heard by the Second Circuit Court of Appeals in January 2025. Do you think they'll ever be able to agree on something, or do you think the drama will never end? In a recent court filing, Judge Hamilton asked them to look into other options instead of going through the whole legal process for some problems. The judge asked them to think about the chance of throwing out some claims without prejudice. This means that these claims could be looked at again after the appeal is over. It might be easier for both sides to deal with this alternative as the appeal date gets near. The information given is not meant to be taken as trade advice. Any purchases made based on the information on this page are not the responsibility of the people who made them. Before making any investment decisions, you should definitely do your own study and talk to a professional who knows what they're talking about.